You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say Uvalde? Are you out of your fucking mind? This guy wants to talk about gun control, has never heard about the Uvalde school shooting. Sick, dude. Maybe pull your head out of your fucking rectum. Holy, dude. Brother. Thanks. That's fucking crazy. Hello.
What's up?
Chillin'?
I have a question. Your background says MAGA's weird. What do you think is weird about MAGA?
I don't know, man. You guys think about other people's bathroom habits a lot. I think that's weird.
You don't think it's weird that a dude wants to use a woman's restroom?
No.
Do you think that's normal activity?
I don't think dudes want to use women's restrooms. For the most part, no.
Well, I don't know. I just think it's kind of odd that it says MAGA's weird, but it's the left that wants to cut their wieners off and act like girls and
Brother,
mutilate their body and that's to me that's weird. They.
Why are you saying they? Why are you saying they? You don't think that there's Republican trans people?
I'm not saying there's not.
Why are you saying that that's weird?
Because it is weird.
It's not a uniquely liberal thing to be trans, bro.
I'm gonna go 99.9%.
You're just gonna make shit up. I can also make shit up.
I said I'm gonna go.
It's 80% Republicans that are trans.
I don't buy it.
I know. I don't buy your statistic that you just made up. See what we're doing, brother? See what we're doing? We're just making shit up on the internet.
It's not
you and me just making shit up.
I said I believe.
Yeah, I know. I believe that 80% of trans people are Republicans.
We agree to disagree. I'm good with that. We agree to disagree.
Okay.
I've never actually looked it up. I just think.
I know, dude. I am aware.
But
I'm aware, dude.
I would never say that 80% were conservative.
Oh well, I'm just making it up too.
Well, you got a computer in front of you. Look it up. See what that says.
Nah.
Why?
Because it's deeply unserious. I'm saying MAGA's weird. I'm saying you guys think about how other people go to the bathroom a lot. I think that's fucking weird.
No,
I think that the freedom of speech, like freedom for everything crowd that you claim that you are, really want to restrict people's rights, and I think that is the opposite of what you say that you want.
Do you think that it's okay to make biological females uncomfortable because because a man puts on a dress? If you're all women's rights, I mean, the left is all about women's rights, correct? So, personally, myself, I don't care if a woman wants to come into my restroom. I don't care. But I have a daughter, and I'm not okay with. First off, I think you have to be emotionally and mentally unstable. I mean, it's actually proven. It's called gender dysphoria. So it's actually a medical condition, a mental condition that you think something is wrong. It's no different than if you have an elderly, like a grandpa, and he thinks every time the TV comes on, that it's talking to him. And you go along with it, and you enable him and think, oh yeah, granddad.
What was that?
Okay. I said it's no different than if you have an elderly, like you have your grandpa. He's in the late stages of dementia or some kind of mental illness, and he thinks the radio talks to him. And you go, oh yeah, it's okay. No, you treat his sickness. You don't tell him, yes, yes, Grandpa, the radio is talking to you.
This is a very long example for not a good analogy. Just for clarification.
Well,
Let me just ask you this, Norseman. somebody who's transitioned from male to female, right?
Okay.
You want them to use the men's bathroom.
If they are born, yes. I actually worked with a girl that she started out as a woman, and then she wanted to be Nick, and got I don't know what it's called, where they remove their breasts. Got on testosterone. Yeah, got on testosterone, grew a little beard, her voice got deep, and she wanted to use our restroom until she got to actually be in there, and then she wanted to lock everyone out. At my workplace, there's 53 of us, and there's only 3 females that work there. So she wanted to lock us out, but she still wanted to use our restroom. So is she supposed to hold up 53 people that can't use the restroom because she's confused on what she wants to do? You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't put a burden on everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody else thinks the way that they think. And then once she was confronted with this, then she wanted to change her mind, because it's a men's locker room. Guys are in there changing. There's a shower room, and then it made her uncomfortable. I'm good with it. My only problem is I'm very protective of the ladies in my life. My mother, my sister, my daughter. So that's what I have a problem with. Me, I'm fine. I'm 6'5". I'm 280 pounds. I'm not worried about that kind of stuff. I am worried about when it comes to the females in my family, my loved ones. Then I care, because they shouldn't be on. If the left is about women's rights, they shouldn't be on board with that, because I would say more than not are going to be opposed to this. You know what I mean?
Here's what we're gonna do. I just want you to figure this out with me, okay?
Okay.
What bathroom does this person use?
I don't know.
Really? Let me do it again. Let me just do it again real quick. What bathroom does this person go into according to you?
The men's.
Why?
Because most men are not threatened by a woman that takes testosterone.
I'm super glad you said that. Which bathroom does this person use?
It depends.
What does it depend on?
If they were born with a penis or not.
So you want this person to go into the men's room if they were born with a penis, no longer have a penis? Are you sure?
Have a penis?
Are you sure?
Am I sure what?
Are you sure that that's the bathroom that they use?
If they have a penis, then yes.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
What about this guy? Sorry, hold on. This fucking strapping young lad.
I mean, if it's a woman wanting to use a man's restroom, I don't have a problem. I don't care. Most men don't care.
Have you ever talked to a woman about this?
Yes, I just told you that I had to work. I worked with one.
No. You talk with it. You said that you've talked with a trans, like you worked with a trans woman. I'm asking if you've had like any woman tell you that they are more uncomfortable for you demanding this. Just for clarification here, dude. This person, right? This.
Okay.
What bathroom do they use, dude?
The men's.
Why? He doesn't have a penis.
You're not. I'm telling you, if it's a woman,
he doesn't have a penis, dude.
Okay, if it's a woman that transitioned to a man, most men don't care.
But here's the thing: you can't legislate that, right? So what's better? What's better? Not forcing this guy to go into the ladies' room. Let's remember what you're asking. This person needs to go into the ladies' room if you are going to the assigned gender that you were born with, correct? So you're going to have this guy in there with your daughter because of legislation that you're demanding take place. This is what I don't think that you guys think this fucking through. right?
I think they're just fine.
I don't think so.
Like I said, I don't care. I don't care if you were born with vagina or penis. If you want to use the men's restroom, I'm good with it.
Why make this person go into the men's room?
If they were born with a penis, and that's listen, bro. You're a dude, right? Every dude is super over the top about protecting their lower region, and if your mental status is to the point where you hate it,
hang on,
like something's wrong, bro.
No, we aren't. Some of us aren't. Some of us don't worry about it that much.
About you don't want to get like kicked, like you don't worry about getting kicked in the balls, or
oh, I thought you meant like people looking at your dick while you're peeing.
I don't care if people look. I don't give a shit about that. I'm not.
I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I'm saying most dudes are very protective of their junk. Like it's a tender spot. It's an important part of your body. You know what I'm saying? So if you're to the point mentally where you hate it and you want to cut it off, bro,
I just want to do this again. Okay, great. You guys spend a lot of time thinking about which bathrooms and genitals match this bathrooms, and we personally and a lot of other people on the left don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Women, men, don't give a fuck, because nobody's in there doing nefarious shit. You're just in there to pee and then leave.
That's not been the case, though.
It is the case.
No, it's not. You know as well as I do. You can't turn a blind eye to this shit, bro. Regardless of who you vote for, or if
you're concerned about men assaulting women. That's a different fucking concern. You have correctly identified the danger in this situation, and it's dudes. Right?
Yeah, if you're a dude, like I said,
maybe we start talking about why men being near women alone is dangerous, and stop fucking blaming trans people.
I'm not blaming trans people for nothing. I'm blaming people that
you're insinuating that men dressing up as women are going into the bathrooms to assault women.
Which is fucking. It's happened quite often, honestly.
How often?
I
don't. 99.9%, like the other stat that you fucking made up earlier.
No.
Okay. So maybe you have no fucking idea what you're talking about, right?
No, I do.
But you don't.
No, I do.
So tell me how often it happens.
Like I said, I don't know 100%.
Okay. So another way of saying that is Norseman, is that you don't have any fucking idea.
I have read multiple times.
No, you haven't.
Yes, okay.
You haven't.
I have.
But you haven't.
But I have.
But you haven't, dude.
Yeah, I have.
But you haven't.
I think the last one, luckily the mother went in there. I think she was around 12, 11, 10, 11, 12. And the mother went in and checked on her, and that's what was going on. Is someone was trying to assault her. She ran outside, got the dad, and the dad literally...
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Okay.
No, I can just make shit up too, dude. Remember earlier we were just saying shit that we don't know?
Just because you say I'm making
No, you almost got it. Just because we're making shit up doesn't mean that I'm not making shit up.
Just because you say that I'm making shit up doesn't mean that that's what's going on.
It is, though.
Okay. Well, we can agree to disagree then.
Again,
I don't care if a woman wants to use a men's restroom. I don't care. I do not care. If you think
you do care.
No, I don't.
You do care. No, you just Norseman, you just got through telling us that your coworker fucked up your bathroom, and then suddenly and they finally
got to the point. They're like, okay, you can't lock the door. You can't lock 53 other mechanics out of the shop, out of the bathroom. You can't do that. So you have to pick. You want to use the ladies or you want to use the men's. She ultimately chose to use the men's. And honestly, I don't care. Like I actually
seems like you fucking care a lot.
No, not
it
when
seems like this is something you care about a lot, dude.
No, not if they transition to a man. I don't care if they come in the men's restroom because I'm not insecure. I'm not worried about that shit. I have a daughter, and I have, there's females in my life that I'm super protective of, and I don't think that's okay. I don't think it's okay, and it blows my mind that they fight so like the left fights so diligently to let this happen, and it's crazy to me. That's weird. And you're saying,
what do you think about this? What do you think about this? What if we hear from some of these women that you're speaking for? How do you feel about that?
Look, for my daughter and my sister and stuff.
No, just women who you're saying care about this, right?
And also, what about the moms, right? We always like to bring that up. Also, mothers of daughters, which I am. So yeah, I can appreciate your concern for the safety and well-being of women. Can you guess, Norseman, I just see, again, somewhat anecdotal, but can you guess in my lifetime how many times I've been threatened, sexually harassed, sexually assaulted by a transgender individual?
I couldn't even make an educated guess. I have no idea.
0. Can you guess how many times
educated guess.
I've been sexually harassed, assaulted, but groomed as a child, as a young, girl, especially growing like in the Catholic school system that I went to. How many times that's happened by heterosexual men, cisgender heterosexual men?
Again, I have no idea about your personal.
I couldn't tell you because it's countless. I mean, I'm sure if I stop to count, it's within the tens to hundreds of times.
That you've been sexually assaulted?
Or harassed or groomed as a young child by heterosexual men. So if you're concerned, by the way, if you're concerned about your daughters, might I just suggest keep them away from youth pastors?
I know
and
it's a
heterosexual
crazy thing to think about. That seems like an absurd amount of people, right?
Well,
does that make sense, dude?
I'm not concerned with that because we're not religious people, so it's.
Plus one for Norseman. But here's the thing. Listen to what you just said. Okay, women, on the whole, for the incredibly vast majority, have not been assaulted by trans people, but have been assaulted and harassed. 100% of women have been harassed by men at some point. That is not exclusive to anyone. And so what does that piece of information tell you about where your concern is for the safety of women?
Say it again, bub.
Too busy getting a cocktail, or
for the second?
Ice water.
Sure. Here's the deal.
I don't drink.
All right. Every woman gets harassed by men throughout their entire lives. That is a statistically true thing. We could bring up any.
I'm not arguing against that.
Okay.
I
Statistically, though,
I would say it's probably close to accurate.
No, it is. Statistically, there is a vanishingly small amount. We're talking near as makes no difference, 0 people that have been assaulted by trans women. Anecdotally, and also an aggregate amount of data. We can go look this up. And just because you feel like that's true doesn't mean that it is. Doesn't mean that it's happening in any sort of piece of data that would suggest that you would need to concern yourself, Norseman, by which bathroom people go into.
I was actually assaulted once when I was 7 and once when I was in junior high, both in bathrooms, not by trans people, but by straight men dressed as straight men.
They came in the women's restroom?
Yeah, dude, you can just go.
I'm not saying that didn't happen, but if that's the case,
or anything,
if
we
that's
don't have
the
a secret
case,
password.
Okay, listen.
Just go in there.
If that's the case, then they should bury those men under those bathrooms.
Oh, my dad tried, but that's not the point.
Then you had a good dad.
That's not.
It sucks that it happened to you.
That's not the point, is it, buddy? The point is that they weren't trans women. They weren't drag queens. They were straight men, dressed as straight men.
Yeah, and that's weird to me too.
In fact, every time that I've been harassed, essayed, assaulted, etc., it's always been a straight man. So maybe we should concern ourselves with protecting our daughters and our children in general, not just daughters, because it happens to little boys too, by straight men.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Maybe we should protect them from straight men instead of this boogeyman that the right has made up, which is trans people. Trans people have existed forever and have done nothing to you. Or us, for that matter.
Listen,
They're
I don't
not
hate
hurting
them.
us.
I don't hate them. I
You
honestly,
sound like you do.
no, I don't. I really
let's figure
don't.
this out then.
I'm so indifferent with it. I honestly pity them because they need help. They need mental and emotional.
That sounds indifferent.
help.
That sounds indifferent.
I said
Yeah,
that's
that
my
sounds-
opinion, but I don't care. My life is.
I mean,
my
you're
life
allowed
don't
to have a
change.
wrong opinion, which you clearly
A
do.
wrong opinion.
It's a wrong opinion because it's uneducated, buddy.
Why are you laughing, dude? It's not that
Because
funny.
he's dumb.
Because that you know how contradictory that is to have a wrong opinion. It is opinion. It isn't right or wrong.
Well,
It's
sure.
an opinion.
No, you can have
opinions are
wrong
like-
opinions.
Yeah, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's allowed to have one.
Well,
Yours
your
just
opinion is
stinks.
wrong, is what you're telling me.
Norseman,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. So, like, let's, for instance, I'm of the opinion that dudes who ride Harleys shouldn't be allowed to eat pizzas on Wednesdays.
Well, bike night's on Tuesday, so we're good there.
Tuesday also. Make it a law.
Okay. Sure.
Let's do something better. If
So
you're
is
found,
that what you consider a wrong opinion? No pizzas
no,
on
I would
Tuesday?
say no. Actually, it's okay to own people.
To own people?
Yeah, I think
No,
that's fine.
No, see the left
That's
started.
my opinion, though, dude.
Well,
Right?
that's normal for the left. They think it's okay to own people. That's where.
Would you say that the fucking KKK is a known liberal fucking organization? Conservative ass rednecks, right?
goes on to become attorney general, senator, and someday and vice president and was running for the presidency. And someone say that about
The deflection's big controversial because you ain't talking to me like that, listen, bro. I'll palm stroke you to the fucking ground.
Endorsement. Turn your camera on, dude. Turn your camera on, dude. Turn your camera on, dude.
long little man.
Turn your camera on, dude.
Get your words.
Why? Oh, fuck. It's the wrong size.
Like, I'm good with talking differences, but you start insulting me,
Turn your camera on.
suck my dick from the back if you want to insult me. So,
Turn your camera on, dum-dum.
Hey, we're not here to talk about your king source, man. Can we just move on?
Let's go, dude. Let's see it. Hang on. Everything stops, dude. Everything stops. Everything stops. Here we go. We're just gonna sit here and wait.
wait for what?
Turn your fucking camera on.
It's all.
That's a scream. This guy's a fucking mental giant.
Yeah.
Talk to me now, real life. Turn your fucking camera on, dude.
He has a very good and objective opinion that he could beat you up. So sure.
That's not an opinion. That's not
He
a
doesn't know the difference.
I can hear you breathing from here. Turn your camera on.
Kamala Harris.
Turn your camera on, dude.
So smart.
This is a guy that thinks that Kamala Harris is dumber than him. Can't figure out how to turn his fucking camera on. It's the button shaped like a camera. It's the thing I keep asking you to fucking turn on. Unless you're scared, you have to hit save.
It's on.
There you go. There you go. Oh, brother. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Here's what we do. Historically on this page. Right, Norseman? Whenever somebody thinks that they're big and strong and scary, like you, we do a little push-up contest. We just see who's stronger. What do you think? You want to go?
Little push it by.
Yeah. It's just to see.
What's up?
Just to see who's more fucking alpha, dude. Just to see who's stronger.
You equate alpha with push-ups?
I just want to see if you're a big strong man who thinks you can beat me in a fucking push-up contest.
I didn't say I could beat you in a push-up
You
contest.
just think you beat me in a fight.
If you
If
cost
you can't win a fucking push-up contest, I don't think you're gonna win in a battle of strength. That's what I think.
strength ain't got nothing to do with
Strength has a lot to do with it.
no.
Strength and being able to just not get winded after 2 push-ups. So I'm just curious if you're gonna fucking nut up or shut up.
Shut up or shut up what?
What is confusing about this? I'm challenging you to a push-up contest, dude.
I decline your challenge. All
Why?
right.
That's a very cock thing to do, dude.
I don't have to.
That's a pretty fucking beta move, dude.
Oh, sure.
You can SSD from the back, I think. Alright. Sit, dude.
Someone was asking you for a conversation.
Very sweaty. It's very, very sweaty.
I wanted to hear more about his opinion about his daughter going to the bathroom in public places, but what about the sons whose he lacks? That's what I heard.
I do lack a bunch of sons. I have one though. His name is Ron.
What a
He's the
soft
guy.
boy that was. He
What
was
a
so
soft little
fragile.
man.
He was so fragile, so emotional. Protector of women who says things like she sabotage her way to the top.
You wouldn't say that shit to my face. Push-up contest. I can't do. I'm not doing fuck push-up. All right, so don't say that shit to my face then. Maybe don't say that shit to my face, dog. Let's go.
You just said that he was not as smart as Kamala Harris, and he was like, "I'm gonna fight you." Very normal, not weird response.
Not weird, dude. That was not a weird thing to do.
I'm not mad at when I come up and be mad that
I think it offends me in a way that I need to come up here and defend MAGA.
amazing. Always a great time, buddy.
Anybody with Norse in their fucking, I'm sorry. Listen to her question again, Dave. Listen to her question again. Why are you concerned with the constitutionally protected free speech of Russian disinformation systems?
Why would I be concerned about it?
Yeah.
I'm concerned about the people living in this country.
And that's not what she's asking you. Okay, one more time. Russia, fact, has disinformation arms of their government that pay people to go on Facebook and type shit that your aunt reads and tells your aunt's friends that is like harmful to our elections. We know that's true. So why is it that you're up here saying that the government should protect Russia's freedom of speech to say that shit on Facebook, harming our elections? How is that and should be constitutionally protected in that instance?
Okay, but in what I'm referencing, right, the report that came out, the email, there was actually things about COVID
Sure, but we're talking about this other thing that she asked you, right? We can go back to that after this. But I want to talk about this very salient point that she's making, which is why are you defending Russia's the constitutionality of Russia's free speech on an American platform when they are actively trying to sow disinformation into our mainstream media?
Why are we pivoting here?
It's not a pivot. It's literally part of his fucking email.
Yeah, but
You brought up. That's not a pivot, and that was a question she asked you, and you were answering it. And I want you to try and answer that.
we shouldn't, I don't, the whole thing of, like, our people here would be protected under a constitution of having freedom of speech, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
But we're talking about Russia.
So if a Russian user would be on Facebook, they would, in my opinion, almost have that same protection, correct?
skin metallic and magnetic? You remember that? That's what's being. How is that the same as Fauci said? Hey, maybe don't breathe on other people. How are you making that same fucking comparison?
Well,
Being realistic.
maybe the comparison would be the meat behind it, right? And that
I don't know. Stay on task.
No, I am because
Can I ask Dave a question really fast?
As soon as he finishes this.
there was actual evidence that Zuckerberg
this. Are you ready? How much federally taxes do we take home every year?
Why is it federally?
I'm just asking you.
I'm just asking you, why are we talking on,
I'm curious if you have any fucking earthly concept about how much we take home in taxes.
why are we talking on a federal
Wait, just
level?
answer the question. Good lord.
I'm about to dog walk you, Dave. Put your leash on.
How much does the United States government take in federal taxes a year?
Yeah.
I would probably say, if without looking, maybe 7 trillion.
Wrong.
How much?
5 trillion.
Okay, so I was pretty damn close for.
No, actually, you were off by $2 trillion. That's a pretty massive amount. And second of all, here's why I bring this up, Dave.
Argument. Go ahead.
Here's why I bring this up, Dave.
Argument.
Here's why I bring this up, Dave, is because you think Facebook is worth 1/5 of the American GDP. And I want you to fucking sit there with your tiny little brain and try and conceptualize what that would look like for Apple, for Twitter, for TikTok. What you have you have no concept of what that means, dude.
Yeah. Okay. What's your question to me?
I'm saying you don't know what you're talking about.
Do you realize the amount of information that Facebook holds? And you are talking about this on a federal level, okay? They have businesses across the fucking globe, Tardo. Facebook could literally sell their information, just the information that they gather.
They did do that. You should look this up. You should go look this up, dude. They did do that.
Trillions of dollars, my guy. Trillions.
No.
Yes.
Wrong.
No.
You can just say whatever you want, but like, you're wrong. Yeah.
No.
No.
You have to think the information is king, and what they sell to other countries,
Mm-hmm.
just from on an information standpoint, dude, they're worth trillions of dollars.
Dave.
I would say right now, I believe their value probably globally would be over $2 trillion.
Oh, just gonna slip a little slur right past you there.
I heard it. I'm just trying to, like, continue to try and treat him like a human person, but, like, who knows? Anyway, I don't know what this line of reasoning is, other than, like, I'm still curious, to be honest.
A line of reasoning of what? About how
Why you brought this up?
about what the MAGA is weird thing? Because you sit there and you sit there and wait for this.
No, it's not MAGA is weird. Why you brought up their fucking, their money?
Because you asked me, what would Mark Zuckerberg, do you think does Mark Zuckerberg have a reason, like, did he just write this email on a Monday?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's because he has a company that is worth trillions of dollars, and he has all this information. And I can tell you one bit, he's probably trying to get on the good side of Trump right now because he already knows.
Correct, Dave. Here you go, Dave. It's because he wants to cater and pander to soft mush brain weirdos who are going to elect the president that's going to give Facebook a tax break. It's not fucking
Oh
hard.
my God, dude. Get off of your tax break soapbox, man. Like, come on. These guys, like, you honestly cannot look.
I can't hear you through your fucking shit eating here. That is so clearly what is happening here, Dave, that, like, for you to sit here and, like, laugh it off. Hang on, no. Trump has over and over declared that he is going to like, cut corporations and billionaires a tax break. It's his favorite fucking thing to do. So for you to sit here and go, like, yeah, he's probably sucking up to Trump. Why? Think for 2 fucking seconds.
This is where the disinformation goes so far in a circle that it actually circles back, and they're right for a second. And
He won't be, though. Somehow he'll figure out how to be wrong still.
Oh, am I unmuted now?
Yeah, well, you stop shouting over me, sure.
Okay, so let me ask you the question in reverse then. Why would Mark Zuckerberg take authority from a Democratic Party that isn't giving him any tax breaks? Why wasn't he pandering to them for the last 16 years, dude? For the last
16 years.
Yeah, 16 years.
Except for when Trump was president?
Biden, you had 2 terms of Obama, 16 out of the 12 out of the 16 years.
That's 12.
Okay, the last 16 years.
So what the fuck is your argument here, dude?
Trump in the middle. Why would he just be pandering about it now? What is your take on that?
Because he wants more money. They always do this. Fucking Elon Musk wasn't a conservative supervillain 8 years ago, dude. They eventually need to pick a side here, and the mask comes off eventually, and it turns out it's crazy that billionaires prefer the people that are going to let them keep more of their money. It's crazy. You think Jeff Bezos is out here running fucking Kamala Harris campaigns? No, it's not that fucking difficult.
No, they were all at the DNC in their private suites. You know, the DNC, the suites that were going for like $500,000 for corporate leaders that were at the DNC. Those ones.
You don't want to talk about the thing that I said, or no?
About Elon Musk. I think Elon Musk.
If you just stop waiting to talk and listen to what I'm saying, you'll be able to field my sentences better.
Your sentences are just a bunch of run-on bullshit.
Okay. Okay, dude. I think it's nap time, probably. You should also, Dave, try and filter out.
We at the RNC. What is this dude talking about?
Filter out the use of the tard, talk, because it makes you sound kind of childish and stupid.
No, I was just referring to what you called me a dumb idiot right before that.
Okay. We'll see how that's different.
And
No, it's something you can control, right?
all right, so back on your soapbox.
Okay. I'll be over here on my soapbox. It's a bunch of run-on bullshit. Anyway, it's not. If you don't want,
why can't you be more like Minnesota?
if you can't fucking be honest and have a conversation, it is solely Zuckerberg did this because he wants people to vote for Trump. It's not that fucking hard. It's really not that hard.
No, he almost said it. That's why, yeah. I mean, I almost walked him into it, but.
Cool, dude. All right, you are wrong. Anyway, what's up, ladies? Miss Bummer. I'm just trying to see if
Lost her.
I do this thing where I have to match like a memory game, the shitty comment in the chat to the face, and it's
In the shitty comment.
it's very hard. Oftentimes I'm wrong, and it's like frustrating because then I forget what they said, and anyway.
Someone just said, more crazy people, please. They're so fun.
Do my best.
Moths the flame.
Fucking. Anyway, they don't actually, everything that we talk about, more often than not, they don't give a shit about. Because there's always an example of something that, they have this big concern, for freedom of speech, and then there's an instance where, but except for this, right? And you're like, well, that's not freedom of speech, that's just the government. Every fucking thing, there's always the antithesis.
There are no actual principles at work here. I mean, it's just, and I think that this is my theory about conspiracy theorists in general, is that it's much easier for them to come up with some spooky story and take aim at that than to do the actual hard work of taking aim at the true things that pose a danger to safety. So it's performative. I mean, we see that on both sides, so to speak, but there's just something really insidious at work with the MAGA folks. Something really weird. It's weird.
Also, just the concept, the pretzel twisting come on and be able to do this stuff and be protected constitutionally to their freedom of speech when it comes to interfering with our elections, which we know,
Very patriotic, very there.
which we know that is a stance that you have to take in order to remain consistent here, which is fucking hilarious. It's the same IVF thing. Where you're like, it starts a conception. Well, then you hate IVF. Well, no. Okay, but like also, no, dude. Yeah, you figure it out. Figure it out. Fine. You know, if that's your concern, get off Facebook. It's a company. It sucks. I get it. But you have cesspool Twitter now. You can go on fucking like put on swastikas all you want on that channel now. They don't give a shit. Go do that. Let Russia fucking melt your brain over there. You know? Why go? Alright, anyway. You're reaching, dude.
You did a great job talking to that guy about, they're so concerned about the babies. I think it was the unborn babies, right? And you're like, no, nobody gives a shit about child welfare. Again, it's
You
like,
don't care.
if you care about saving babies' lives, can I recommend some children's cancer organizations for you to support instead of keeping outside of
Or
Family.
leaks.
Nailed it. Fucking hang on. I just want you to know, I cast that board right in the center of that school of fish, dude.
What are you guys gonna do? Eat me up? You guys gonna eat me alive? Yeah, BS.
No, you probably taste bad.
Probably.
Very normal way to enter a conversation. Not weird.
Not weird.
No.
Not weird.
I know you guys just like to throw those controversial subjects out there.
It's the same thing they did,
Put it on
John.
face
It's the same exact thing.
Just close your legs.
Liberals do this.
It's not a